Today I'm going to show you how to use paint, crackle medium, and water in a spray bottle to get a beautiful washed layered color look on a piece of furniture. These are the finished product photos here, and as you can see, using the crackle medium and the paint in this way makes it a non-traditional crackle look and does a beautiful job separating the colors for this washed beachy look. You can use either chalk paint or regular latex paint with this. You just have to prep your furniture piece properly if you're going to go with latex paint. For this project, you're going to want a good squirt bottle. This one is from Dollar General. You can get these at hardware stores and Walmart, places like that. What you're looking for, you want the cap to unscrew so that you can clean this out should it get clogged up. A cheap spray bottle will not work. It will clog fast and it just does not have the power that this does. The other thing you want is a filter on the end. This keeps lumps from coming up the tube and stopping it up. So what you want to do to get the flow right, tighten the cap all the way down. When it's tightened all the way down, nothing comes out. So you want to start to open it a little bit until you get a nice spray out of it like that. That's what you want whenever you're spraying anything on furniture. If your cap is open too much, it will look like this, and it's like a squirt gun. It will not give you a good result and it will make a big mess. So that is how you get a good spray. And in between coats, take your bottle, stick it upside down in a bucket of water. Even better is if you take this off as well. Drop both things in the water until you use it again. If you're going to wait overnight for your next coat, the best thing to do is to empty out the bottle and clean it, because overnight more likely to get clogged up if you leave it. In my spray bottle, I'm going to put 1/3 of crackle medium, 1/3 chalk paint, and 1/3 water. Most bottles have measuring on the side, so it's 1/3 part of everything. It doesn't matter which brand you use. I've even used Elmer's glue and that works fine too. So whatever brand you want to use, and if you make your own chalk paint, that works great too. So here we go. I'm going to do 6 ounces of water, and then I'm going to add another 6 of the paint and the crackle medium. Oh, this is definitely an outside project unless you've just got a studio where it doesn't matter what kind of spray and mess that you make, because it's messy to spray, it's messy to mix, just messy the whole way around. It's going to be really messy when I try to pour this paint. I see some kind of little lumps in my paint even though I mixed it with a mixer. Ideally, you should take your paint and strain it through pantyhose. It's the best thing you can do, but we will hope for the best on this and hope none of these lumps come up the tube. If they do, you just have to run it under water and try to unstop it. I want this color to show through the crackle, so I just did a quick coat of this paint on these drawers and let it dry. This is what you're going to see through the crackle. So the reason I have these drawers sideways is because I want the crackle to run the grain of the wood this way. So when you look at the dresser, I think if you looked at the dresser and the crackle ran this way, it would not look right. I want it with the grain of the wood. So these drawers, that's why these drawers are sideways like that. The reason I have them all close together is because the quicker the better I can get this done. So I can spray all these at once. Having them together will also keep what's in here from going inside of the drawers, so it'll just be cleaner. So I shook this up a lot and I have a good spray. So here we go. If you have any spots that are like this, if you spray water on them, it will pull this other paint down over that spot, and it also gives a little bit of different look once it dries and crackles. So I'm just going to finish it with water. You don't want to spray too much water on because then it'll just wash it off, but a little bit is a good thing. My spray nozzle is getting a little not working as well. It's hot out today, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out before I move on to the other part of the dresser. So I'm just going to take it and just rinse both these out in the bucket. On the front of the dresser, you could worry about what goes inside of here as far as spray, but I'm not going to do that because nobody will ever see inside the dresser unless they pull a drawer out, and it's not going to stop me from buying a dresser if there's paint inside. So now, besides spraying the water, if you don't want to spray the water, you might not want to, you can just take a brush and do that. And same thing as the water spray bottle does. I'm going to try to encourage this to go that way with the crackle by not using the water, so to be less watered down, and hopefully my crackle will stay in the direction that I want it to stay. Same here. I want it to crackle this direction, and without adding the water, it should do that. Also, if for the top of the dresser, you could either turn it on its side so it's going up and down like we did the drawers, or you can just spray it on there and brush it this way, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to brush it in the direction of the grain like that once I spray it on. A little bit of spray, a little bit of water, a little bit of paintbrush. So everything is nice and dry. It's actually been a couple days, and I put it back together, and this is what it looks like. The reason for using the crackle medium is that it separates the paint like this. And as you can see, we sprayed it on, and the paint flows in the direction that we sprayed it, so it goes across these drawers like this. So what I'm going to do now, you could be done with this project at this point. If you're happy with it, you can just stop. You don't have to do anything except seal your chalk paint. But if you sand it lightly, it will bring out some more of the color, so you'll have more colors showing, more shades of blue. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a 240 grit sandpaper on this. I would recommend 180 to 240 because you just really want to lightly sand this, and those grits seem to work well. I like all this, but if I sand it, it'll bring out some more of the blues. I'm also distressing my edges. That is a choice if you want to do that, but I'm doing that because I think it'll make it look cool. after sanding, distressing, this is what I have. All kinds of pretty blues. So that's it for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and check back often for new videos. Thank you.